Dunstan Baby Language is a DVD system that teaches parents how to understand the meaning of their baby's cries. I think for most parents, the idea that babies cry to communicate something to them is not new, and every baby book that you buy will tell you that babies' cries have certain sounds, like they'll say that parents can learn to listen for the hunger cry, but none of them actually tell you exactly what that sounds like. With Dunstan Baby Language, for the first time, parents can actually learn to understand what the cries sound like exactly. It's a wonderful story of the discovery of Dunstan Baby Language. It started with Priscilla Dunstan. As a child, Priscilla was a very talented violinist, and at the age of 5 she could actually hear a Mozart concerto only once and was able to play it back on her violin note for note. Her father, who was a professor at the University of New South Wales, identified that Priscilla had a photographic memory for sounds. But it wasn't until the birth of her son Tom that the significance of her gift was really understood. And that was when Priscilla heard Tom's cries, she could hear patterns in those cries that other people couldn't hear. And she was able to discover from that a language of cries that Tom was making. What followed was a 9-year journey of discovery, and including observations of over 1,000 babies around the world to talk about the existence of this language. Since then, we've done 3 research studies in Australia, the USA and the UK, and all with consistent and amazing results. I think for Australian mums, the biggest benefit is that they can understand what their baby needs and they can settle their baby, from that understanding. In our research with Australian mums, 9 out of 10 of them said that the Dunstan system really helped them and that they would recommend it to other mums. And we know, as a mum myself, I know that when mums tell you something works, you will use that, you'll try that. There are 5 sounds in Dunstan Baby Language. The sounds for hunger, for tiredness, for baby's discomfort, that might be because of a dirty nappy or a wet nappy. Also the sound for burping and the sound for having tummy pain or intestinal gas. Ne is the word that the baby will make when he or she is hungry. With this word, it's actually created by a reflex, which is the sucking reflex. And to make the sound yourself, if you take your tongue to the roof of your mouth and bring it down in a sucking motion, you'll actually make the word ne, if you add sound to that reflex. Dunstan Baby Language is really simple to learn. The beauty of it is that once parents know what to listen for, they hear it everywhere. And we have a DVD system. It teaches parents the 5 words in 5 simple lessons. It gives lots of examples of babies saying the sounds so that parents can learn to identify it in their own baby. It's important that it's a process of tuning in. For all parents, they have to stop and listen to their baby and hear what their baby is saying. But I think that the notion that babies are talking to us, is something that changes every parent's life. For Dunstan Baby Language, one of our greatest triumphs, I think, is how we get dads involved in baby care. And the Dunstan system, the beauty of it is that dads tell us that instantly from day one, by being able to understand what their baby needs, they can participate in baby care and be on an equal footing with their wives in terms of understanding what their baby needs and being able to settle their baby accordingly. And I think for mums and for dads, getting dad involved and making dad an equal partner in the baby's care, it just means they can enjoy parenting together, which is, a very special thing. I think for all parents, bringing a newborn home is incredibly stressful and it's such a big change. The great thing about Dunstan Baby Language is that it gives parents an opportunity to really understand what their baby's saying, to tune into their baby, to take that time to listen and to understand. And it takes a lot of the guesswork out of caring for the baby. And we know that when baby is settled, when baby knows that its needs are met, they will cry less, and when baby's happy, everybody's happy.